Alright, I am back for more Stanley's Parable. Last time, I got an achievement. It was fun. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this room. What is that sound? Dear God. I'm gonna leave this room. Why does it sound like it's raining? It's getting louder. Now it's getting quieter. That's weird. This wasn't happening last time, right?
Stanley came to a set of two rooms. He entered the door.
I can't even hear the narration over the weird sound. Hold on. That's definitely the game. Audio, headphones, hi. All the settings are good. I guess I'll just take the correct door this time. Why does it sound like there's a storm going on? Alright, I'll just go. I'm in the meeting room now. What the heck? Oh my God, what is that? Okay, so I'm continuing where I left off. I quit to the main menu, restarted the game, still exactly the same. I have no idea what's up. I'm just gonna keep playing and pretend like I don't hear anything. La 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 la. I can't.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's not as... The game isn't as good if I can't hear the narration. Close. It's a nice place. Check out these digs. Is it raining outside? It's nothing outside. It's just light.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Alright, I'm gonna drink all of his good liquor.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
A nice Chianti. Look at that.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned an extra secret
PIN number that I shouldn't know? Like magic.
Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Oh, it's getting quieter. It looks like this. It sounds like the storm's passing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Alright, it's getting quieter now that I'm in this passageway. Guess I'm going down. Okay, it's finally getting quiet. What the fuck was that? I can still hear... nah, loading. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building,
Now it's
Stanley
gone.
realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in
That
his
was
chest.
weird.
He felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, I'm glad. You should answer all my questions. It's very Portal-esque. I feel like I'm walking into the secret...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Mind control, escape, mind control. Hold on, I'm gonna have to think about this. Give me a second. Oh man, there's gonna be jump cuts all over this video. Alright. I can go into the mind control facility, which doesn't seem very inviting, or I can escape. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't want to die. Save me, Dolly. Yeah. Not much you can do. You're Dolly.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I ain't afraid of death. You can't fool me,
At
narrator.
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Hey man, a man has to face his fears. I am determined to become stronger. Yep, into the unknown. I will survive. I will survive. Whoa. Is this a meat grinder? That'd be terrifying. Oh, I'm on a conveyor
As the
belt.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to
Nope,
his
I
demise,
can't jump.
it reflected that his life had been of
Oh,
no
you can't jump.
consequence whatsoever.
Hey, thank you.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Oh.
Trapped forever in his
What
narrow
is-
vision of what this world is.
What is
Perhaps his
this
death
machine
was
supposed to do?
like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Uh,
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
well,
Farewell, Stanley.
fall, fall, fall. Huh?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Double
In a
narrator.
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
Wait, no.
killing him instantly.
But I just got a second narrator. A second chance for life. Yeah. I survived. Yeah, I survived. I don't know what to do now. Oh. The Stanley parable.
Yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back
What?
in his office, as alive as ever.
Huh.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
There's a narrator for the narrator. This is trippy. It's like
When
narratorception.
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Whoa.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead,
Dead?
from the moment he hit start?
What is this, an M. Night Shyamalan game? Spoiler alert. He was dead all along. Stanley's computer. My life is just like, am I just a rat in a maze? Is that all this is? Can I turn off these computers? Can I put in an input? I could make music. Button sounds. Yes. I'm a musician. Alright. Credits. Wait. Man, I'm so confused. But this is really cool. I'm gonna go... Office clock. It's the same time. It's 11:25. The time never changes. Oh, man. What's over here? Is this like a museum of the Stanley Parable? Huh? The narration outtakes? Kevin Brady. Whoa. Outtakes? I vaguely hear some. Or not. Maybe I'm just crazy.
When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
I don't know where it's coming from. This is so cool. I feel like there might be some spoilers in here though, because I haven't really gone that far through the game. I've actually kind of only screwed it up. I'm still freaked out that there's a narrator for the narrator, and that's way too many monitors. What? 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 Huh? Red. I don't... What? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Just switches. This is... Zending. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go to the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Wait, the narrator is just as trapped as I am? My brain. Just gonna go ahead and turn everything off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
The narrator and
No,
the story?
perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I feel like I'm going through a literature class all over again.
But listen to me.
Oh,
You can still
no,
save
not
them.
back here.
You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
What?
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Okay, I'll do it. Jesus.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Huh? No, I must go on. I choose to go on. I can't believe it actually murdered me. Dear God. It's got dark really fast. Wait, seriously? Just cut to black? That's awesome. Dear God. This game keeps blowing my mind. Quit to menu. I guess I'll be in it again. Give it another try. This time I'll skip the opening, because I've done it like 6 times now. Story of a man named Stanley. Hey look, the thunderstorm is over, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I
Stanley
don't know.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Wait.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, it definitely turned right last time. Does this... Wait, does it change every time you start it over again, too? It's not just the story that you can branch? Is it...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'll take the left. You know, I had my fill of the right passageway. That was weird. It turned left. Definitely didn't last time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alright, I'll go to my boss's office. I'm pretty sure I did this much already. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs. What if I go downstairs? What's down here? Is there anything interesting?
But Stanley
How'd they
just
get in
couldn't
here?
do it. He considered the possibility of facing his
Oh,
boss,
wait, what?
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive
Okay, you probably
economy,
went through there.
why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe
Okay,
I am
maybe.
crazy.
Maybe I am
All of my
crazy.
co-workers blinking mysteriously
Is this
out
the-
of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Uh-oh.
None of it made any
Is this the I'm
logical
crazy
sense.
route?
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I noticed
Why
that
did
last
the footsteps
time.
automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Tell me about it. I think I'm walking in an infinite loop.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Obviously.
This is all a dream.
This is clearly a dream.
What a relief Stanley felt to have
This is a very
finally found
weird
an
dream.
answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going
One,
to lose
two,
his
before.
job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
I thought he
may
liked
as
his
well
boring
enjoy
real-life job
this
pushing
while I'm
buttons.
still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying.
Oh, God.
And began to gently float above the ground. Then he
I'm
imagined
flying.
himself soaring through space on a magical starfield. And
Wait,
it
what?
too appeared.
Whoa.
It was so much fun.
This is getting
and
real
Stanley
trippy.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was
I
it
really
he
hope this
made
doesn't turn into a
himself
night
sick?
terror.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Yes, what is the question?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I don't know, but there's a narrator for
Now,
you
the
too,
voice
Mr.
was
Narrator.
describing itself being
Maybe I got
considered
two
by
brains.
Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
It'd be weird.
I'm dreaming
I don't know
about
how that
a
would work.
voice
I don't think it would.
Describing me, thinking about how it's describing my
Describing-
thoughts, he thought.
Describing the
And when he
man
thought all
describing the
early on,
thoughts,
I
and the
wondered if
person
this
describing the
voice
person
spoke to all people in
describing
their
the
dreams.
person's
Truth was
thoughts
that, of
who's
course,
describing that person.
This was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's
I'm
asleep,
gonna
he doesn't
keep
have to take
walking. I probably don't have to,
responsibility
but I'm gonna keep walking.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
So I am just crazy.
The voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Oh man.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not
mean,
seem
it has to be, right?
the magical stars just a moment
getting
ago?
thirsty.
How else would the voice
I need a
explain
cold
all
drinks.
that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
If I could just
He
what?
would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
But I'm not.
That
I'm
this
clearly
was a
not.
dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Okay.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the
Nice
press
and
of the
relaxed.
mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought
Yes.
to himself.
Wake up,
I'm
Stanley.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Wake
Let
up.
me go back to my job.
Yes.
Let me continue
You
pushing
probably
the
fell
buttons.
asleep pressing the
Please.
buttons.
It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife,
Oh, of course he is
my
married.
job.
Go Stanley.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
This is pretty relaxing, actually. That was a nice nap. Back to walking around in an
Stanley
endless
began
circle.
screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
I am
Please,
real.
Just someone tell me I am real.
Please.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? And everything went
You okay?
black.
What? Another cut to black. Come on, man.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Whoa. New story. New protagonist.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What?
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day,
What?
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
I think the narrator might be a disease, and he just
But
transmitted it to
after a few
Mariella.
moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
Obviously crazy.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Oh, thank God
I
I'm
am
normal.
sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Oh, good
It
thing.
was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
I think Stanley passed on the crazy.
People whose
Crazy is
impressions of
contagious.
her would
Fact.
affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this.
No time.
So it was only a
No time,
moment
no
that
time.
She stood there,
Tea
staring
party.
down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
And then she ran. She bolted. Alright, the end is never the end is never the end is never the loading. Alright, that's a couple more routes down. I'm going to see if I can actually get to the end of this game sometime soon. It's still 11:25. No, I believe time is actually reversed. A little bit. It's interesting. But yeah, I mean that's it for this one. I guess I'll play some more later. Bye.